It is time for some quarters. I got some circulated quarters from the bank. It's been a while since I've had some circulated quarters. I've been getting a lot of uncirculated stuff. This bank trip I had uncirculated dimes and pennies, but I had quarters and nickels. So, woohoo! So I'm gonna search these quarters. This is gonna be fun. I enjoy searching quarters. Let's find some good stuff in here. Intro, take 473. Cue music. Cue coins.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. Now pick them up. I'm not rich. All right. I'm on roll number 2, and I got a die chip find here. Old Lowell 2019. There's a die chip in this bell tower, affectionately referred to as the ghost in the bell tower. I come across these about one a hunt. I don't know if there's just plentiful in my area or what, but that's the average. Put it up here as a find. It's always fun to find something on the coins, and then we'll see how the rest of these rolls go. Okay, so I've made it to roll number 4, and I've got another coin that I come across quite often. Got a Teddy Roosevelt 2016, the die chip on the horse's nose. However, this one is a pretty sizable one. I don't know if I can. It is probably the biggest one I've seen. I mean, it's not huge by any stretch, but that is the biggest one I've seen on the nose there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so that's the first one of those I found. So far, just a couple die chips. Let's see what else we find in here. Okay, on to roll number 5, and I've got another one of these I've come across quite often. Is the die chip on top of the San Antonio bell tower. I can't remember what this is exactly called, but this one is a pretty sizable one. I've seen them smaller, seen them bigger, but yeah, there's another die chip for the finds. All right, so on roll number 6, I have an uncirculated roll here. You can tell by the edges. Let's see, so I'm gonna have some uncirculated rolls here. Either Kanakalays. I have found some Roosevelts, Eleanor Roosevelts too, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have at least a few uncirculated rolls of quarters in this box. Well, we'll see how things go. Okay, I've made it to roll number 13, and I have here a 2016. There's a myriad of things to look for. Some die chips on the roof, some smaller die chips up here. There's a lot of doubling in the windows, but this one has a die chip back here on the top of this drain pipe. I found them at the bottom, but this is the first one I found at the top. Well, we're gonna add that with the die chips. I think we're gonna stack it there. On to roll 16. Got this 2021, but it's got a couple die chips on it. There's a interesting one on this plane, and there's a decent one coming off the bottom of this plane. Never found any die chips on the planes like that before, so that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool little find. So I'm on to roll 22, and it looks like I've come across a Maya Angelou with some doubling on the earring. Well, this one looks to match to DDR number 3 out on Variety Vista. So that's a cool little find there. First doubling, let's put it up here. Roll 23. We got another die chip here. This is on Aware Farms. This coin's a little bit dirty, but there's a die chip right here in the little corner section of the roof side of the building here next to the tree. It's one of those that's kind of hard to tell it's not supposed to be there, but if you look at one without the die chip, you can definitely see it. That's really cool. I wish the coin wasn't so dirty, but you know, hey, what you gonna do? Okay, on to roll 28, and I've got the 2018. Got another one of these die chips on the duck's side here under the wing. That's always fun to find. I've only found a handful of those before, so I toss it up there. Still on roll 28, a few coins back, I've come across this one. This is a Arches, 2014 Arches coin, and on the side here you see how weak the motto is. We is almost completely gone. S&T is almost completely gone. If I tilt it in the light, you can see it, and the mint mark is almost completely gone. It looks like it was struck through some heavy grease through this side here. There's a little bit on that side. Could be some die deterioration as well, but it looks more like a heavy grease strike through. Just interesting find there. We'll add it up here and keep going. All right, I'm on roll number 30, and I picked up this 2019, and when I flipped it over, you know what's coming, don't you? A West Point. Awesome. It's an awesome find. Got a W mint mark on it. Only 2 million of the San Antonio missions reverses were made. Only 2 million of each of the West Point reverses were made on 2019 and 2020. So do hold on to those. Those are definitely more valuable than face value, and over time they should rise in value. That's a pretty cool find. Awesome. All right, I'm getting towards the end of roll 30, and I've got a 2016 Harper's Ferry. This one has a gnarly little scratch across it here, but in the windows right here there is some doubling. Now there's probably what, 150 or so different doubling listed on this one coin, so there's all kinds of stuff. I think I've already pulled one with a die chip. There's all kinds of stuff to find on that, so always fun to look at those. All right, I'm on roll 30, or yeah, 33. I have 10 brand new rolls, so 7 rolls left after this. Ooh, I'm bumping the camera. All right, well, I've got a spitting horse coming out the horse's mouth here. There is a little bit of a die gouge or die scratch or die crack. I can't remember what exactly it was determined to be, but looks like the horse is spitting. This one goes to the letters, and I don't see it coming out all the way to the rim. You can find them where the die scratch or the die gouge goes all the way through the horse's head, or to the other side of the horse's head and out to the rim. But that's a pretty cool little find there. Roll 36 is towards the end of the roll, and I've got this lull, and there's a little bit of a die chip on the bell tower, but down here there's a pretty sizable die chip down here in the bottom. Never found a die chip on the bottom down here, so that's really neat. But that's a pretty sizable die chip there. Really cool. Really, really cool. All right, I've made it to roll 38. Going through, I have a S-minted mark quarter. This is a proof. It is a well-circulated proof, but this is a proof. This is a 1999 Connecticut. You can tell it's a proof because the fields are a deep, dark, reflective surface, and the tips are frosty. And unfortunately, this one's so circulated, it's got a lot of circulation, dirt, grime, scratches on it that it is really hard to tell. But there are some places like right here that you can see where it is very reflective, and you can tell that the devices are nice and frosty. That's a pretty cool find. to find one in circulation, especially in old 99 like that. Yeah, I've got 2 rolls left to go through. Okay, roll 39, and I've got another Harper's Ferry here. This one has some more doubling in the windows. This one's different than the other one, but it is one of the ones with double dies in the windows. Okay, so I have here the rest of the rolls that look like they are uncirculated rolls. I'm going to open these up and go through them and make sure. And if I do find anything, I will let you know. It is an uncirculated roll right there. Look at those edges. They are very shiny. All right, I will go through these and I'll either be back with something interesting or be right back with a wrap up. Okay, wrapping up here. I had the Spitting Horse, the West Point San Antonio Missions, the Clad Proof Connecticut State Quarter, 2 Harper's Ferries with some doubling in the windows above the first door here, and the Ma Angelou with the doubling on the earring, DDO number 3. Then we had this one that has some strike through on it. This struck through some heavy grease on this end here. Then we had some die chips on the nose, die chips on the bell tower, and then one down here at the bottom. I had 2 with die chips on this bell tower here. This one with the die chip on the side, die chips on the plane, die chip in the roof, and die chip on the duck. And then in the new quarters, I had some Eleanor Roosevelts, but they were mostly the Edith Kanakole quarters. So I had some of these, and a lot of them had die chips on the hat. It appears it's going to be a common thing, at least in the first batch of them that come out. These are the first Eleanor Roosevelt women's quarters I've hit in the wild. The rest have been, I had some in a mint bag I got. But 90% of the new quarters in those rolls were Edith Kanakole. So it wasn't just straight Edith, it was mostly Edith. It was some Eleanor Roosevelt. So yeah, that's what I had for finds. Some pretty good stuff up here, and then a bunch of die chips. So some interesting, fun stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good hunt overall. I don't hit much silver in my area. Or the banks I'm going to, just the boxes they get for some reason just don't have a lot of silver usually. So I need to find some more silver in these boxes. But either way, it was a fun hunt. Did hit that West Point, so that is awesome. Yeah, so let me know what you thought. Drop a comment down below and hit that thumbs up. It helps me out. All right, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Have a great day.